Hi everyone, I'm Elspeth from eMarketingCopywriter.com, and I had some questions about how to use Canva. So I thought that I would give everyone a quick tutorial on Canva. I only have 15 minutes, so hopefully I will get it all in. I'm going to do the best I can. Okay, after you create your Canva account and you log in, you are going to see Start a New Design, and you're going to see all of these different possible posts right here. You will notice that every single one of these is pre-sized by the correct amount of pixels that are used for that particular platform. So they've already done most of the work for you and decided what sizes you need. Today we are going to choose Facebook post. This is the one that you'll probably use most likely for anything that you are doing on Facebook, and it's aptly named. Once you get into your Facebook post, you are going to notice that this is the white blank canvas that you're going to use. And this is all of the tools that they give you. These are some possible layouts in the Layouts tab. Now, when we start using Canva, Canva uses something called a drag and drop feature. And if you aren't already dragging and dropping, that could be the #1 issue for you with using Canva. So I want you to practice some drag and dropping before you even get started. If you're using a mouse, that means that you have to hold down that button on the mouse and just grab the graphic and drag it over. I use a Mac based as of now. I also have a PC for some clients, but I use the keypad on my Mac, and on my Mac, what I do is simply put the pointer finger of my left hand, I click that down, and then I use my right hand to just move the graphic over. So practice that a couple times if you're using a laptop, and or if you're using a mouse, just practice holding down the button and moving the little image over, because that is the way that you are going to use Canva 100% of the time, okay? And until you master that, it's going to seem pretty difficult for you. So let's get started. These are all the layouts. I think that most of them are paid. So something about Canva, anytime you see the little free down here, that's a free image. Those are the ones that I will use. Otherwise, you'll see that all of these have a little $ next to them. Each image is $1. So if I were to use our baby shower, and then I go into my text and I use something for $1 there, and then I use $1 background, next thing you know, I've created a $3 meme, and I don't really want to pay $3 for one little meme. So to get around that, what I've done is uploaded my own images. And I told you a little bit, I have a belly dancer client, which is pretty awesome. So you're gonna see a lot of her gorgeous pictures here. But the easiest thing I did was that I just went back through all my vacation photos over the last year or so, and I pulled all of these really cool, this one is a sunset that we filmed. Here you see some rock formations from the Bay of Fundy. There's Arenal from Costa Rica. I got this one is just another sunset picture from Alaska. So I just pulled all those in there. I pulled in some pictures of me and put those there. So again, drag and drop feature, uploading is super easy. All you need to do is go onto your desktop. You can go into a folder that has the images in it that you've put on your desktop. Whatever you need to do, you're just going to go into any images that you have available, and you are simply going to drag and drop those images right into your Canva. Okay, so as easy as pie, I put a lot of them on my desktop. You can drag and drop multiple images at once, and you can put as many as you need to right into the account for you, so that you have plenty of absolutely free graphics that you can use to create these memes. So I've put a few there, you get the idea. Let's pick one of these really pretty backgrounds that I already have uploaded. Let's pick the birds today. Come on, birds. There we go. So to resize an image, you're going to notice that we have all these little tabs in the sides and the corners. You can only size in Canva by pulling out these resize tabs, which means that it goes all at once as a big image. You cannot actually do them sideways or stretch sideways. They don't let you do that. So Just, be aware of that, because what you're going to do is pull it from the side, make it a big image that goes everywhere, and then resize it onto your Facebook post. Okay? So that is your background image. The most important thing I can teach you that I've learned about design in the last 3 days that I've been doing this is that you absolutely must build your image judging by the way the background first. So step one has to be your background. And then step two can be your text or can be anything else you lay over it, but you must put your background in first. So make sure that whatever you're working with, you're really decided on what's going to be in the background, because that's how you build your image, is like background, and then you layer everything on top of that. So it's just the easiest way to get her done. Okay, here's the second thing that I think is the most helpful when we talk about using our images in Canva. There is, you'll notice that when you click on the image after you've dragged and resized it to complete the full background of the post, you're going to see this thing called transparency right here. And when we're doing a meme where we are laying words on top of a photo, the transparency feature will let you blur out some of the colors. So we don't have that problem here, but let's just assume that we were working with my client over here with her bright red skirt, and that bright red skirt was going to compete with the words we were about to put on the image. The transparency feature lets you dull out whatever the background or the photo is. So as you see right here, I can kind of dull out what those birds are doing. I can dull out the ocean. I can pull that background down a little bit so that it will not compete with the words that I'm about to put on the page. So I'll leave us at about a 90%, and there we go. Our background is complete. We are going to go right over to the text feature, pull up your text. All of these are free. Okay, so as you look at those, you'll see that most of them have a little free symbol on them. The limitation of Canva is that with certain of these designs, the text you put in can only be according to the pre-established design. So I can click in the text bubble, and I can only put a word that's similar or much like the one that's already in there. So just be aware of that as you're getting started. Pick only designs that suit what you're already trying to do, okay? And since we're talking about memes today, I'm going to pick the words, but let me show you how to delete first. The delete is right here. So I put this text in, I drag and drop it over, I say, ew, that orangey lime is terrible, it's really ugly, so I delete it. Oops, I didn't mean to delete it. Your undo button is right up here, just like in Word. Your undo button is right there. So ta-da, there we go, we put it right back. So anytime you make a mistake, anytime you didn't mean to redo something, just undo it, go right back to where you started. And if you really don't like something, here's your delete button. That's it. That's all you have to know about that. Okay, so memes. We pulled our background over, we resized that image, and now we're going to add some text and we're going to make it a meme. Drag and drop. That's it. Just drag and drop your text over. So what do we want to say? Let's see. The birds. Take flight like a bird today. Let's say that. So whatever your quote is, whatever it is you're talking about, you just write that in. And then again, you're just going to pull out the sides of this to make it the design, to make it look the way you want it to on the page. So as we talked about drag and dropping, you can move that text around any way that you need to. So the way that we move our text around is that we just hold our left pointer finger on the keypad and then we move around our right pointer finger. So, if we want to put this down here, if we want to get it, I like it up there, I'm going to leave it right there. Okay, so now we have words on a picture. That's basically 90% there. And now if we have a little bit of extra time and we want to play with our design, we can mess around with the colors of this text. We can mess around with the size of this text, and all those features are right here. So I like to make it the right size that will be balanced with the image and or that will fit the right space. So I can make this a little bigger just by clicking on the font and blowing it up. I think that's too big. So let's go back down. I can change the style. So for my belly dancing client, she's very feminine, very beautiful. I love to use this Berkshire Swash. It's just a beautiful feminine font. As we look at this design, the black actually looks pretty good against the kind of washed out beach background, but we'll just say that I'm not quite, that I'm not quite into that color of font. So we'll say that I want to change it. You click on your color palette and then you just choose any one of these colors and you can make it that color. Okay. If you click the plus sign, you're going to get a color wheel. The color wheel was difficult to use in my opinion because as I clicked around, like even if I really liked a certain blue, it was hard to get that exact blue. It just didn't really work for me. I wasn't really happy with that feature. So I also learned a quick cheat, and that cheat is if we go over here and we see these colors and you go, ooh, that's a really nice green right there, just drag and drop that into it, right? And then watch, the green shows up in your color palette. So we can do a couple things here. Number one, if we wanted to use this green forever as part of our branding, you can just go into the image and you can steal this color number. And that color code will be the same for every single Canva print that you do. So you can steal it that way. That's one way. The other thing is once I drag and drop the image there, I could just go back up here and the green will show up in my color palette for me so that I can kind of, okay, I can cheat and use and just grab that green from something that I like on the other side. And then when I'm done with it, click on this image, use my delete, done. That's it. That's how we kind of steal the colors from this palette over here. Okay, so we are finished with that portion of it. Most important thing you can do here is that you want to describe and tag it. So Normal would give us more advice about the best way to do this, but I'm going to say, I'm going to use my business name. I'm going to say eMarketingCopywriter quotes. That's it. I'm done. That's saved. You'll look that it's saving right over here. And as that's saving, considering that I have 3 minutes left, I'm just going to go ahead and show you exactly what you need to do to get this from here to your Facebook. Go ahead and click download, choose as an image. It's saving my design, it's preparing my image, and we're going to watch it appear right in my little downloads bar that will come up at the bottom. There it is. So from here, it's on my downloads, and it's also right over here in my, it's at the bottom of my image in my downloads window. And this is where it gets even easier. It's in your downloads. You have it ready to go. You're going to go to your Facebook page. You're going to go to your business page. And one more time, I'm going to teach you the same feature. This is your drag and drop. You're just going to drag and drop that image right onto your Facebook page. And we're going to thanks. See, I got a message. I am not responsible for anything that happens during a broadcast on my Facebook page. So that's what happens when you go behind the scenes with eMarketing Copywriter. So there we go. I hope that everybody has a great time with Canva. If you need any help, certainly, let me know. Learn that drag and drop feature. That's what'll make it easier for you. And I hope that this works out awesome because it is so easy once you get the hang of it. So best of luck to everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Elspeth from eMarketing Copywriter. Have a great weekend.